A Pakistan Army captain was martyred during a military operation in the Tank district of Dera Ismail Khan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The Inter-Service Public Relations, the media wing of Pakistan Army, said in a statement on Thursday that the security forces conducted an intelligence-based operation in the district on the reported presence of terrorists. Pakistan Army team cordoned off the area and conducted an operation, following which an intense exchange of fire occurred between the two sides. According to the ISPR, Captain Sikandar, aged 27 years, from Pakpatan embraced martyrdom during the operation. A commander of band Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, Khwazaddin Ilyas Sher Khan, was also killed during the exchange of fire. Meanwhile, weapons and ammunition were also recovered from terrorist hideouts. Earlier in September this year, two Pakistani army soldiers were martyred during an improvised explosive device attack when the security forces were conducting a clearance operation in the North Waziristan district of KP. Prime Minister Imran Khan on Thursday vowed to accelerate the pace of work on projects being executed under the umbrella of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project. He expressed these views while addressing a ceremony in connection with the inauguration of Matayari to Lahore 600 kV transmission line completed under the CPEC in Islamabad. The scope of the corridor project is now being expanded from power generation and road infrastructure projects to cooperation in the areas of the industries and agriculture, Prime Minister said in a tweet. The Premier highlighted that the breakout of the coronavirus disease created some hurdles, including the disruption of supply chain, which increased the prices of essential commodities. But as the situation is improving, progress will again be visible on the CPEC related projects, bringing down the inflation. Interior Minister Sheikh Rashid has stated that Pakistan will support Afghanistan in the time of need. While addressing an event at the Women's Chamber of Commerce in Rawalpindi today, Sheikh Rashid excluded the acquisition of Pakistan's military sustenance to the Taliban. He stated that the world and Indian intelligence have confronted a defeat and they should acknowledge the truth in Afghanistan. Uncertainty grips Karachi and other parts of Sindh and Balochistan on Thursday amid a cyclone alert with heavy rains and strong winds in the coastal areas. The Pakistan Meteorological Department's early warning center said on Thursday that heavy rains are expected in Karachi from today till October 2 as the remnants of Cyclone Gulab, which originated in the Bay of Bengal, has turned into powerful depression near the Arabian Sea. According to the Met Office, the well-marked low-pressure area over the South Gujarat in India after moving over the Arabian Sea has intensified into a depression. It now lies around latitude 22.5 degree to the north and longitude 69.4 degree to the east, at a distance of about 340 kilometers in the east-southeast direction of Karachi. The system is likely to intensify into a cyclonic storm in the next 24 hours, it added. Opposition leader in the National Assembly, Shehbaz Sharif, on Wednesday slammed the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf government for spewing lies against him and his family in the wake of the recent UK court verdict. Addressing a press conference days after a UK court unfroze his account, Shehbaz claims that despite leveling various allegations against him and his brother Nawaz Sharif, the National Accountability Bureau and Federal Investigation Agency have failed to prove an ounce of corruption done by them. The leader of the opposition said that government actions were only bringing disrepute to the country. The PMLN leader said that the PTI government had approached the National Crime Agency, UK's top anti-corruption body, for a probe against him and his children. Reading from the NCA's document submitted by the government at the start of the investigation, Shehbaz said that the UK agency had received a letter from the Pakistani government's Asset Recovery Unit. Reading further, he said documents mentioned NAB Lahore DG Shehzad Salim had met NCA's operation manager and told the UK official that NAB would be happy to assist in any subsequent investigation. Shehbaz said this was proof that the ministers have been leading the nation astray in the last 48 hours by claiming that Pakistan was approached by the NCA. Finally, the UK agency asked the court that they wanted to end investigations against me and the court approved the request, said Shehbaz. Former spinner Mushtaq Ahmed believes that England's cricketers would happily tour Pakistan and says his country deserved better having travelled than the other way at the height of the pandemic. Ahmed, who has a foot in both camps after serving as England's spin bowling coach in 2019 to 2015, voiced his frustration to AFP after English cricket chief controversially cancelled tours to their men's and women's teams next month to cricket crazy Pakistan. The first trip by the England men's side flight to Pakistan since 2005 was only meant to last 4 days with 2 T20 matches in Rawalpindi. But the England and Wales Cricket Board last week cited increasing concerns about travelling to the regions days after New Zealand abandoned their tour for Pakistan minutes before the start of the first one-day international in Rawalpindi, citing a security alert. The ECB decision was met with fury in Pakistan, which only went up a notch after the Daily Mail newspaper reported that the England players were not consulted. Pakistan Shaheens will visit Sri Lanka next month to play 2 4-day and 3 50-over matches against Sri Lanka A. The tour is scheduled from October 28 to November 15. Pakistan Shaheens will land in Colombo on October 21. The series will be played under strict COVID-19 rules. The Shaheens will go against Sri Lanka A in 2 4-day matches from October 28 to November 7 in Kandy. After that, the teams will go head-to-head in 3 50-over match series. However, the venue for the one-day series is yet to be confirmed in due time. The country's current account deficit, including remittances, exports and imports, has increased. The Federal Ministry of Finance has released a monthly economic outlook. Non-tax revenues and foreign direct investments have declined, the monthly income outlook said. Under the economic outlook, remittances increased by 10.4% in the first 2 months of the current fiscal year, while exports increased by 35.4% and imports by 67.8%. DP stood at 4.1%, while the current account deficit stood at 2.3 billion in the last 2 months. Under the monthly economic outlook, FBR revenues increased by 42.3%, while non-tax revenues declined by 49.6%. Eoncom Technologies Limited is looking for original equipment manufacturers, distributors, and internet service providers to relaunch its wireless networking device brand Todolink in Pakistan. The Hong Kong Stock Exchange listed firm first entered the Pakistani market before the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. However, the nascent sales network has soon disintegrated after cross-border goods transport between China and Pakistan was affected by the pandemic. China Economic Net reported, "We had a great presence and sales performance in Pakistan a few years back, but the lasting COVID-19 badly hit our business," Daniel Zhang, the company's overseas sales representative, said. He said the company was once again looking for long-term partners and distributors in Pakistan as well as other neighboring countries to grow together. Mahira Khan, the actress, has reacted to the decision of the Institute of Business Administration, Karachi, to expel a student who exposed on-campus harassment. "Shameful, sad," Mahira wrote while sharing a news report about the incident. Sharmila Faruqi also expressed her support on social media for the student. Gibran Nasir also tweeted, "Netizens protest #IBA Karachi's shameful decision to expel student for exposing alleged harassment." IBA expelled a student after he revealed an alleged case of harassment on campus. A student from the BS Economics program was counseled by various members of IBA community. However, despite the counseling provided to him, the student refused to adhere to the right channels that are expected to be followed by all members of IBA faculty, students and staff, IBA stated in a Facebook post. A mesmerizing photo of Pakistan showbiz industry's actress Amar Khan is going rounds on social media. Amar Khan is a Pakistani television actress and director. Belapur Ki Dayan, her debut drama series, was one of the most watched dramas of 2018. The actress posted a photo of herself on Instagram, which went viral on social media. She shared the photo with the caption, "The slasher in me exploring the Diana dreams." The viral pictures are getting a lot of likes on Instagram, and there are also interesting comments from users. The internet has gone crazy over a video of a baby monkey and a goat enjoying berries together. In the video, a goat emerges from the bushes in response to the man's call and rushes towards him. A newborn monkey is seen clinging to its neck, which is surprising. As they approach the guy, he extends his hands full of berries. The goat, who appears to be nice to the guy, begins to eat them up one by one. However, the monkey seems to be confused, but after a short while, the monkey joins in and selects a fruit. The video, which shows the two small creatures' remarkable friendship, has over 12 million views and 534,000 likes on Twitter. More than 105,000 people have also retweeted it.
बोल ब्रीफ्स की वीडियो सबसे पहले देखने के लिए बोल ब्रीफ्स के चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन पर क्लिक करना ना भूलें।